Hello YouTube, Suzaku Blitz here, back with part 8 of my Mega Man 4 minus Infinity run. Saving the best for last, Pharaoh Man, who has some very interesting stage mechanics, such as screwing up your controller. Yeah, that's reverse. Your controllers are actually backwards. Going left makes you go right, going right makes you go left. Hopping! You're always jumping on random intervals. Yeah, this level is full of control gimmicks. And I'm just going to go ahead and hell wheel across here just because I feel like hell wheeling across here. Hopefully not get spiked in the face. So, this is Pharaoh Man stage. And there's a lot of control gimmicks. Berserker just basically just keeps auto-shooting, which means I run out of hell wheel if I don't turn it off before I reach that point. Oh well. Thankfully, thanks to the energy splitter, picking up all the weapon energy I can find gives me back my hell wheel fairly quickly. Roulette basically just... Ow. Roulette basically just keeps switching weapons, so you have no idea what you're using. And then I'm just gonna let him fall down and drop and be done with it. And now we're back to hopping. So in this particular case, you kind of want to hop at a certain instance where you know you'll hop over the second shot before it happens, and you just kind of sit here and watch the guys jump to their doom. As you can tell by minimum, it actually slows down your shot greatly. So my controller's messing up slightly, and that's the HCR boomerang picking up things. Power-ups, making it extremely useful. Fidget always makes you move forward, whether it be left or right. And then now you get slipping, which always makes you slide, like so. And I'm trying to avoid that by making bad use of my wire adapter. And then you go to reverse, and then I go the wrong way. Then I start slipping again. Yeah, this is me basically epically failing right here. I decided the best way to solve this stupid problem is... I don't know. Oh, I'm gonna Wish Star. Or I'm gonna try to Wish Star. Come on, Wish Star. Alright, here's Wish Star. Basically, it blows up everything on the screen. The less life Mega Man has, the more damage it does. It's only a one-shot use thing, but again, thanks to the power of the energy balancer, or the energy splitter, it's very easy to recharge it, especially in stages like these. A brief reprieve, we're going to go ahead and hunt for some life, and then we're just going to try to get some knee tank, which fails, and then we're going to go and Wild Pharaoh Man appears. What? He seems pissed off. Good thing he doesn't try to kill you yet. So I'm just gonna go ahead and pull a dive laser here just to be able to blow all these guys up because dive laser is incredibly potent. And this is Berserker dive laser. Yes, it shoots it many times. Fun for the whole family. So you can't really see it here, but there's a screen of lava moving up and down the bottom half of the screen, and you're trying to kind of avoid it, and it will show up sooner or later just because this is recorded in 60 frames per second. But YouTube only allows 30 frames a second, so there it is. That is the Rainbow of Doom. It doesn't actually one-shot you, but it does do a ridiculous amount of damage, so I'm just going to go ahead and try to bypass it just by trying to wire over everything and failing miserably. Like so. So I'm just going to go over here, pull out my dive laser, because dive laser is the crap, and that guy's dead. So I'm just going to go ahead and not even bother trying to deal with that. Oh, an HCR boomerang can pick up E-tanks. Excellent. So I'm going to go ahead and pick up a bit more life before my next encounter because there's a lot of stuff. This is a fairly in-depth level, as you can tell. Hey, Shadow Man returns again. So Shadow Man is very easy in this. He again assumes his Proto Man Phase 1, and then after you get past that, he starts jumping around, and then he randomly lands, and then does an attack based on the color of the bulb he has over I guess the tool you can say he has over his head. So, yeah. He does also have a one-shot KO move in this, where he jumps into the sky and tries to land on you, and then if he catches you, he basically decapitates you with his Shadow Blade. So yeah, don't get hit by that. Thankfully, I get a crit on him and kill him instantly, so that's useful. Wire Adapter is also very useful for traversing here, because you can't actually make it across the lava pit. If you don't if you don't do the jumping, I believe you can't jump high enough to reach this last jump. Well, you probably don't even have enough life to reach the end, to be perfectly honest. And now we're back to Fidget. And all those little bosses look very familiar. So I decide, how am I gonna do this? I was gonna use reverse search to get some life back, and realize I have nowhere to reverse search right here. So I'm just gonna go ahead and wait for an opening, and it takes me a while, and I still manage to fail. Horribly. So here's the boss door, and you start slipping. You're like, oh crap, so I can't rush search, so I'm just gonna go ahead and pop a new tank, because I'm gonna need it against this guy. Hi, Pharaoh Man, and that's me blowing up his little doggy. You might have noticed there briefly that there was Fetter on the side. I don't think that lets you move. And now he's pissed off! Enough to volcano you through the entire pyramid. Back to where you started. He is weak to this torpedo. Drill torpedo. And then once you hit him enough, he gets pissed off and starts basically blowing up the stage. And now there goes the staging. So then you fall. He's basically in overdrive mode now. And he gets some life back. He's very pissed off. And now you have to deal with all the randomly rotating abnormalities. Thankfully, he dies horribly to Drill Man's weapon. Very horribly. So yeah, that's Pharaoh Man. For your troubles, you get Pharaoh Shotgun, which is basically the original Pharaoh shot that shoots 3 to 5 ways at the same time, making a very, very powerful tool. So that's part 8. Hope you guys enjoyed yourself. Take care.